So I tried doing this last week, but I decided to wait a little bit because I had a few more things coming in. So I'm redoing today what I was going to do last week. So I'm going to show everything off that I have as of this moment, and we'll wrap it up. We'll call it what was last year? 2022, and we'll go from there. Even though some of these things were definitely from the last couple days. So I've changed things up a bit. I've moved things around, so I haven't redone my lights yet. So in the darker spots, I'm going to use this really, really fun God light that I have until I rehook up these lights, because I'm way too lazy to anytime soon. Because I'll probably be moving things around again to do that. And I have to get new lights for this one, and I don't want to wait any longer. So I guess we'll start right over here. I've got I'm in the shadow. My little nightmare Batman scenario. You got your, Flashpoint, Flash and Joker, Hot Toys, Batman, and then the 108 Toys Darkseid, which is an alright figure at best. And then I'm going to go up this ladder here real quick. If I fall down, this video will not be going up, and you won't be able to see it anyway. So I've finally given DC its own shelf. This is going to be changing anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much, because I'm getting the Tumbler next month. So for now, this is the lineup. Let's see if I can make it so it looks nice. Just got that King Shark in within the week. Everything else I've had for a little bit now. It's a little unorganized, but at the same time I've tried to organize it somewhat nicely, but it'll be changing it, like I said, in the next week month or so anyway. So, especially with more Batmans on the way. And that's it for DC, so we're coming down to Marvel. So here's my miscellaneous Marvel shelf. Starting with my Flying V of Captain America's and one Bucky. I give him a shield because I feel like it just fit. Not my favorite Bucky. Hold on, I'm moving the stool. Not my favorite Bucky, but he fits in quite nicely with the rest of these guys. And then the thing that took the longest for this video was I was waiting for this Captain America to show up so I could finally have my Civil War. I just got the Hawkeye in the back, the Captain America, and the Bucky over here within the last week and a half. So I've been trying to finish up a Civil War display. I've got the Spider-Man down there. He'll show up with them soon. And then the Black Panther, which is on order. That reissue of the Civil War Black Panther, or the 2.0, I guess I should say. But yes, I've got this nice Civil War display in the middle of my Marvel shelf. Got Bucky there, Vision in the back from WandaVision, and then miscellaneous Marvel characters. You can see Killmonger in the back there, Mark 47, Captain Marvel, King T'Chaka, and Stan Lee from Thor Ragnarok. Bringing it down to Spider-Man, we've got our 2099 from the game, Spider-Verse Miles and Gwen. It's a little too bright. Every MCU Spider-Man I got my hands on so far. I just need to get integrated in red and blue. Integrated should be here sooner than later. And red and blue obviously is until next year. Took me a bit to get all these guys, but I'm happy I got them. Venom, Mysterio, I think that's SL Custom Sandman, and Jazz Inc. Vulture. He's a... Oh, I'm tripping on ladders again. Big boy. Doesn't fit in the middle of the shelf because of that, because of the wall right over there. And then one more shelf for Marvel. I haven't updated this in a bit because the last thing I think I got was Hulk. It's the last thing I really needed. So you can see I've got my priority Avengers lined up. Got my Obsidian Order in the back. You can't see it, but Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive, or however you say that, are in the back behind Hulk and Rescue. I've only got Rocket for the Guardians, and I've got my main three here. Again, Iron Spider is up there for my Spider-Man shelf. So you can see how that looks. Oh, let me get his head in the photo. He is a tall guy. As you can see, this shelf has to be taller because of Carnage being that much taller whenever he shows up sometime this year. So we'll go from Marvel to Star Wars. This one actually has a thing over it, so it's going to have somewhat of a reflection to the light, so you can see the sun. Original trilogy, we got our troopers in the back. You can see Transport Trooper, Tank Trooper, Commander, Boba Fett. There's the Sideshow Lando. Empire Vader. I got your Solo, Empire Lando. Oh. Switching hands. Let's see if I can get a good. Then we got our Artillery Trooper, Shore Trooper, Mando Scout, 3PO, and R2 from Sideshow. Not bad. Not die-cast like I think Hot Toys is. But they're not bad for the price. I actually don't mind them. I probably won't switch them out for Hot Toys. Coming down to our prequels and Clone Wars shelf, we got all the clones. We got Coruscant, a bunch of 501st, Vaughn, Rex, Echo, Hunter, Cody. Man, I'm yawning today. We got Anakin, Ahsoka, waiting for an Obi-Wan to go right here. Very exciting. Clone Wars Maul. What's his face? You'll never see his face. God, I wish I hooked up these lights. Qui-Gon, Jango Fett's in the back, Grievous up there, and that's the reissue Grievous, and Count Dooku, which took me forever to get my hands on. Down here we got our Mando / Book of Boba Fett shelf. I'll have Blurg and Queel soon as well, so I had my finger in the frame and didn't even realize. So we got Boba Fett and Throne, Moff Gideon, and Dark Trooper, and Black Chrome Death Trooper. Mando Season 2 Boba Fett, Armored and Nomad, Armorer, Bo-Katan, IG-11 back there on the speeder bike. And then, like I said, I should have Blurg. It's shipped, so it should be here sooner than later. Shelf is getting a bit tight. Then coming down here, we have sequel shelf, which is also almost done. My Phasma and Finn, which I finally got my hands on, will be here soon. So you see I have the Sith Trooper, Sith Jetpack Trooper, Luke, bunch of Stormtroopers, Snow Troopers, Flame Trooper, Kylo, Rey, BB-8, BB-9E, Dio, couldn't remember his name. So I'll have Finn and Phasma in here soon, and that'll complete this since there's no Poe Dameron. And then for the last shelf, we're going to stand up, and we're going to come over to my Detolf, which I barely use. I've got Barbossa by himself, made by, I don't remember. Pretty nice figure, head sculpt. It's pretty good for the most part. I like the monkey that has a magnet under it so it could stay on his arm. I've got the Damn Toys Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio. All my Power Rangers except for the Ranger Slayer, which I haven't purchased yet. The rest are very cool though. You can see pink back there, Draken back there, green, white, red. And then for the final shelf of figures I have, we have the Walking Dead figures that I've got my hands on. There's a few more that I have on order but haven't shown up yet because they haven't released. We got Glenn, Carl, Morgan, Season 1 Rick, and Carol. So all in all, few things here or there. Can't show it all in one because they're too far apart. Slowly but surely, within this next year, I know there's some good things coming out. I hope I have space for them all. Next up, I'm going to show off some Transformers.